Oh, look at this. Lunatic. Right then. So we're back on another live match today. We're at Gold Valley. We've drawn peg 128 on Syndicate, and a few people have said it's quite good. I haven't said a lot, I've said 2 waggler rods up, a couple of mugging rigs, an edge just down here, and then just to the rope there, there's like there's a shallow bar, so I'm going to fish a method on that. I really fancy that. So to start, I think I'm just going to sit here. There's a few, you might be able to see on the camera there now, there's an odd one cruising. There's loads of fish up on the top. I think almost every fish in the lake must be on the top. So I'm just going to start mugging on the pole. I'm just going to sit here nice and patient. I'm not going to ship out or anything, just sit here. And like that when they come into pole range, I'll have a little go mugging. Catch as many as I can like that. And then I'll probably start feeding some 8mm then for the waggler line. And in between, just chuck on that method, because I really fancy that method. If it is only like 3 foot there, I reckon we could catch loads on that. Because when I'm chucking the bomb in, it's hitting the bottom straight away. And everywhere else is like 6-7 foot, so that's the plan. I think the target weight's going to be like 110 to win it, so I'm not looking for loads of fish. It's going to be a match of 10,000 casts, I think. And we'll see how we get on with that. Right, so we should be in any minute now. Typically the wind has just got up, but if they call it now, there's an absolute juggernaut, about 20 pound. There. See him on the camera there? Probably can't see him. That's an absolute tank of a carp. In the last 2 minutes, the wind has changed from blowing to my left, it's turned back to the right, so it's blowing both ways all the time. But because we're in the middle of the lake, it should be good for us. It'll hold these fish just in this middle bit of the lake. That's what I'm hoping for. So it's going to be a proper game of patience today. Probably not going to be loads of fish catching action, but hopefully when we do get an odd one, there'll be those great big units. So I'm quite looking forward to it. If these fish stay here, it'll be quite nice, I think. So that's it, that's us in. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to rush anything. I'm just going to wait for a nice clear-cut chance. Because what I don't want to do is just start waving my pole around everywhere. So I'll just leave them like, I don't want to start hammering pellets in them. This one here, look, great big one. Come on. No, he's not interested in that. He's swimming a bit fast, that one. Another go at it. No. So it's those kind of ones you don't really... You want those slow moochers. They're the boys you want. But like I said, I'm in absolutely no rush to start. Cheese toasty there. Just try and get that in front of him. Oh, he took that. And I missed him. Can you believe that? Well, well, well. Oh yeah, he's still there. He just went straight for that. I seen him suck it in. Right, we've just clonked one. I just changed to a pellet. Because I felt like those maggots are just sitting a touch too high. And I flicked it 2 or 3 on a pellet. I missed another one. And then that one has just swum through and I just... A bit of a ripple kicked up. And I thought, this might be perfect now. And I just seen him cruising through, flicked it on him and just took it instantly. That little plop of the pellet just turned to look for it. Now these fish in here, apparently, fight like absolute stink. So, we'll try to keep this one on his best behaviour. There's quite a few fish getting caught on the other bank, like those pegs opposite me. They've all got 2 or 3 each. But I'm not too worried because I've got a spare peg to my right. And that's where the fish seem to be, so... That's where they're swimming from, is that way. So I've got a nice bit of water between me and the next angler to sort of target him. So let's see if we can convert this one. And what I might even do is just set up a little tiny mugging waggler, because I might be a little bit more efficient on that. Because they're all distances from sort of 10 metres to 25. What are we? We're only 15 minutes in, so it feels like I've been sat there for an eternity trying to mug one. But when you actually look at the time, it's not a lot of time. There we go. Maybe £7 that one. Nicely hooked. Oh, we're probably only after. Come on, Joanna. Come on. We're probably only after 3 fish an hour. So it's alright. That was just a little cell, 6mm. And he definitely came to that little plop of that. And I think I might try and do the same on the waggler. I'll just set that little tiny waggler up. See, there's a few just off the back of where I can reach with the pole. But my only concern is if I start chucking wagglers at them, they'll just drift further and further out. So there's one coming in here now. That was perfect. Can't believe he never took that. Here we go. See, that was right on the money, that was it. No. If you were ever going to catch one, that was it. Right, I'm going to keep beavering away for a bit. And I'll flick the camera back on if we get into another one. Alright, so I've just picked up the little mugging waggler. Just feel like I've got more options with this. Just put 2 dead reds on it. I just flicked it at one there now, and it's just pulled the rod straight basically. He's swimming towards. I see him stick his fin up. That's always a good sign. And they're just locked up solid then. What's nice with this is you haven't got a pole waving around everywhere. You can just leave them sort of swim around. And what I've done is chuck past it and then wound it back in front of him. It's always a good way when you're fishing waggler with maggots, especially. Just sort of chuck it well past them and then just skate your waggler back and just stop your hook bait in front of them. So that looks like another big fish, that. So it'll be half an hour in. And what's nice is there's just a lot of fish about at the minute. Obviously, they're probably not going to stay like this all day, but if you can just catch what we can, and then they reckon the edge is really good along here. So I've got an edge line to my right. Got some real big ends in that apparently, so we'll see. Probably should have started on this waggler, to be honest. What I've done, which is annoying, is left my little butt section of my landing net behind. So we're a bit of a stretch, but we got him. Another common, £7. Oh yeah, he's hooked lovely. No wonder he hooked himself, just right in the corner of the mouth, look. That's dandy. Second dandy of the day. There we go. Well, I've just picked up a bigger waggler with a pellet. There's a lot of fish, like 3/4 of the way to the rope. I've just chucked it in there, twitched it, and it's just all locked up solid. So I don't know whether this is hooked tidy, but it all just went tight. I presume he's got it in his mouth. Every time you hook one, you stand here for ages and you just can't see one, and then when you hook one, they just appear from everywhere. Get it in. Yeah, it's in the mouth, that is. When you get it in and try to flick on another one, you can't see any. I'll have to watch these rocks. There's a lot of rocks in close here, so I'll have to watch them under my toenails. Oh, has he come off? No. Oh, I thought he'd come off then. Got a line all wrapped around him, I think. If we can get this in, that'll be 3 in the first hour. I think we'd be onto something. The other option I got is I've got a gallon of casters, so I could just batter a load of casters in, try and get some fish in my peg, and then mug them around the feed. That could be a good option. I don't want to do it, too early because it's a big boy. Because if it don't work, I'll wreck it. But definitely another option to think about. Oh, pinged off his fin again. Look. Another big common. Here's that. Get in that pan there, you. Let's go. Let's go. A bit bigger that one than the others. It's going to be £8 or so. I snapped my band off. Would you believe that? Very good, very good. Right, so should I just try chuck a pellet on? Right, a little update then. We are an hour in now. We've got 3. I had one on that big waggler, but it's so annoying. I'm chucking it out there, and you'll see gangs of them come really short, and that big waggler sort of spooks them off. If I had this little waggler up, with maggots on it, I almost definitely would have caught them. There was a group of 3 there just now, absolute colossal fish. So I'm just going to have 10 or 15 minutes just stood here. Then I think I'll have a chuck on that method, and I might open those casters, just trying to get some fish just to stop here when they're swimming by. To try and mug them. I think 3 is about. There's a couple of us with 3 fish, so it's not fishing amazing, but that was expected. But I feel like I have missed an odd chance. But at the same time, you can't be everywhere, mugging them here, mugging them out there. I don't know. Maybe just chucking our feeder, a couple of chucks on our feeder, we'll just let them congregate back in here a bit more again. Time is definitely coming out for a chuck on that shallow plateau. So I'm just going to start with micros and a 6mm wafter on it. I just feel like just leaving these muggers alone for a bit might improve our chances of catching one when they come back on. Pellets are just sticking a little bit there. Let's just do a mix in here. And what I'm going to do as well, I think I'm going to start feeding some casters, because there's fish swimming around everywhere here, and if I can just get them to stop in the feed and eat a little bit of bait, I think I'll be a better chance of catching them. Right. So we're going to give this a couple of 5-minute chucks. Right, we're on 2 hours in now, and we've had a disastrous hour there. We've not had a fish. Chucked that method a couple of times, nothing. I've just spoken to Robbie Taylor now. He's got 5 and he's just caught 3 just in his feed. So the last 20 minutes I've been pinging some 8mm on this waggler line. That waggler's going in so nice. I've not had a bite yet, but the problem I got is there's just ducks all over me. I mean, how many's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ducks and 2 geese in my peg. And every time I go to feed, they're just diving under, and just don't feel like I'm going to get a bite doing it. That feeder on that bar never looked as if it was going to go anywhere. God, that float's absolutely bang on for that. So I think it's going to be just keep flogging this. Try and mug, look at them ducks out there. Try and mug one if I get a chance. And then, ooh, a line pulled tight then. There goes a duck. And then you might get a chance in the edge for one or two, but apparently Gold Lake is fishing rock hard. Ah! That goose just took that then. Gold Lake's fishing rock hard. I think 3 fish is best on middle pool, so I tell you what, 70 pound could win this, which is like 3 or 4 bites in that edge. 3 or 4 bites in the edge, a couple on the waggler. So need to proper concentrate now, because every fish is going to be golden. I've got this waggler all to myself. No one else is fishing it. Everybody else is just on the bottom and stuff. So let's see if we can't winkle out an odd fish on this. 5 on this and 4 in the edge, just what we want. I have flogged that waggler for an hour. I've had one bite where it's just like pulled the line, pulled the rod, struck, fresh eddy. So I've just got like literally every duck on the lake in front of me. Just everything is sat there, and when I feed, the geese are diving under the water, the ducks are diving under. I don't feel like you're ever going to catch anything. I just seen this boy just cruise past, and I just wound it in front of him, stopped. Come on. And he took it. So that's 4 now. And I think probably like, what's probably best on here? Probably 7 is best on here at the minute. I just thought like we might have had one on that waggler, you know. I felt like it's, you know, like feel like my feeding's really nice. I'm putting it in there nice. Just not happening. Just 4 fish, boy. 4. You? Just look at it, boy. You just can't fish a waggler, yeah? Look at it. It's just like what are you supposed to do? You chuck a waggler, everything's diving under for your pellet, like. I haven't spoken to him. My old buddy Matt Parsons, just, I think he's 4 pegs to my left. I think he said he's got 2 fish. So rock hard is an understatement, I should say. Can't see missing that one that pulled the line like that. Big old cruise here, look. Where's he gone? I just don't feel like I'm going to catch anything by feeding, you know, fishing a waggler properly here. These ducks are it's just not on, to be honest. You need to shoot them or do something to them. Right, we've got 2 hours to go now, and this waggler is literally, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the screen there, can you see him? Look at the ducks and geese there, it's just unfishable, just an absolute piss take. So, I just don't know what to do for the best now. Just try and pick off an odd mugger, and then I think in 20 minutes I'm going to feed that edge. And that's about it. Like, I can't fish a waggler. It's impossible with all these ducks and stuff here. I just came in to have a go to mug on the pole because I've seen a few swimming past, and like they've stopped coming in again now. I just don't know what to do for the best now. Whether just to chuck at like literally every fish I can see, wherever they are, just. There's one there, but look at him. There we go. That got him. Seen him turn on that then. I was just on a 6mm cell again now. So I think my best bet is probably just to win this, to be honest. Just keep chucking at every fish I can see. Oh, he's come off. Oh, that's just about rounds up the day, that is. What's happened there? Unbelievable. That was a good fish as well. Oh my God, what a day. I don't know how that's come off there. Good fish too. And this is definitely the day you don't want to be losing them like that. It's all gone Pete Tong on us, unfortunately. Right, we've got an hour and 10 minutes to go. I've not had anything else at all. No bites on a waggler. Tried mugging an odd one, but there's nothing really in range. So what I've done now, I've just dropped that big hybrid over the top of these 8mm. I fed the edge with 1 hour and 3/4 to go, and I've just fed it again, literally 5 minutes ago. And there's an absolute load of fizzing just come up. So I don't know whether there's a carp in there or there's bream, so they did say this can be quite good for an odd edge fish here. I've just fed like a pile of micros and dead maggots, casters. Of course, fizzing like absolute billiard on that edge. I'm going to have to drop in there now. I'm just going to fish down there with 2 big worms, I think, on the hook. There's those worms. Let's get them ready. But yeah. Apparently £60 is winning Gold Lake, and I'd say there's a lad, what number would that be, like 109 over there. He's probably doing best on this lake. Apart from that, there's not very much caught. I think Robbie Taylor's got 8 fish. He's a couple of pegs up to my left. I think the lad on the end has had a couple, but the lad to my left hasn't had one fish to my right. I got 4. I think Harvey's got 2. The next one down there. So I don't know what to do now. That's fizzing like nobody's business down there. I feel like I've got to drop in there really. I catch £100 the last hour. Down the edge now. I look like a hero. Let's give him a couple of worms. Probably a lot of silvers and stuff down there, but 2 worms on the hook. Stun them now quickly. Right, let's have a look then. I'm going to have my back due for this bit, but hopefully you see red hydro going everywhere now. Let's hope the carp. Well, they just chucked that big hybrid over that bottom line, and would you believe it's just gone off the rest. I've just started hammering 8mm in there now. What's this going on here now? Would you believe that? You would never think they'd be on the bottom on a day like this. Where is he? Hey. Try that again, shall we? Off we go, 55 minutes. He's broke me in the net, that one. How annoying. Where's that? Box. I might even put a pellet on, I think. You just, with all these fish swimming around, you just wouldn't think you want to be on the bottom, I guess. Put a nice pellet on. 8mm, I think. chuck it on top of them fizzers. I know how far I need to chuck. Perfect, that is. Right then, see if you can repeat that a couple of times. I'll just keep hammering those Eatoners over there. Look at that, what's going on? Right, we got 15 minutes to go. Still no more fish, just that one we had out of the blue on the hybrid. It's just fished absolutely dreadful this bit by here. I mean, who's gone? I think Parsons has got one down there now. Robbie Taylor's doing the best. He's got a dozen or 13 fish. 13 fish, I think. And then there's a lad over there, probably got similar. But it's just not very good. I think there's no carp to my left, one carp to my right. Next angler down from that's gone. And I think Harvey's got two. But it's just, I don't know, I just can't catch him. Just cannot catch him. Can't get a bite on that waggler fishing it nice in the feed. Just not even, I've had one bite in 3 hours of doing that. I feel as if like, fed it nice, chucked that float in there nice, going in, use the lightest floats I could get away with. Just one bite on it. So I don't really know what to do now. Probably just going to sit it out on this hybrid now because I've lost a bit of interest, to be honest. I'll just sit it out on this. We might get a pull on this, you never know. Oh. There you go. That's a bite. I don't know if it's a carp though. Is that a carp? Yeah. You wouldn't think today you'd get bites on this. Probably should have been doing this more, to be honest. Probably messed up a bit, I think. Just been chasing them around too much. Should have just been patient on a bomb or a big hybrid just over that loose fed line, but word on the street was you won't get a bite on it, but that's a big fish as well, that is. Oh, yeah, it's a big boy. Oh. How do you do? That's a big old brute, that is. Come on. I swear that fish swam past me earlier on. Oh, look at this. Lunatic. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, it's a brute. I swear I tried to mug that fish earlier on today. Oh man. Oh, 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 Let's run for the camera at least. What have we got? 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get another. There's a big old brute. See if you can snaffle one more and before the end. Another one of them, big boys. That'd be nice. Oh. Gone round again. Have I made a pig's ass out of this today? Possibly. Oh, what have I done today? Been messing about on that waggler. I should have just been doing this. Oh, Michael, you fool of a boy. Oh, I'm annoyed about that. I better have caught him through the day on this as well. Good fish. Not that big actually. Come on, you. It's got 5 minutes. We get another, yeah. Whoa, man. So, with a couple of seconds to go, I think we'll do our little recap now. It looks like I've just spent too much time messing about trying to catch them on a waggler and that. You just can't catch them. Like I've mugged a few, mugged one on the pole, mugged a couple on a waggler, and then I've ended up having 3 or 4 on this now. Looking back, I should have set a bomb up. Like, the thing is, I don't come here, so I don't really know, but if I could sit on this peg again, I would just come here with a pile of 8mm, just hammer them in on that, you know, on that waggler line. Fish a bomb, fish a waggler, and then just mug what you can. Like, I think I've messed about it, and that's it. That's the end of the match, so nothing hanging on. So we'll get weighed in and then see how the cookie has crumbled. But I think, and I hope, my old mate Robbie Taylor's won it. I'm going to go up and have a little chat with him and see what the crack is.